Hello, welcome to today's video. Today we are playing page 1, part 1 of Little Cosette, also known as Castle on a Cloud. And so let's go ahead and talk about this simplified arrangement. And what we're going to do is we're first going to talk about the left-hand part. The left-hand part has a lot of the same note, and as you can see, a lot of the same note is tied. So we're going to go ahead and just maintain our left hand in F position down here, octave number 2. So that means we are here, C, bass clef, up to F. And we're going to be playing some interior notes as well. We will jump up to D, or just stretch our thumb up to D for a couple of notes, but mostly it's going to be down here. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and just talk about these notes. The first system is C tied for 4 measures. And then we do Now, some of these notes are going to be stretched a little bit. The introduction is not exactly, or not entirely, going to be according to our tempo. We will stretch when we play this quarter note here in the right hand, and again on measure number 7. We're just going to stretch it out a little bit. But mostly, it's going to be just that C. And for the second system, measures 7 until 11, you're playing whole notes for each measure, and those will be in time, and so they will be in 4/4 time. Next system, measure 12, you will play A natural twice, and then the key signature change or time signature changes to 3/4 time here at measure number 14 with finger number 4 on G. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Next measure 1, 2, 3, down to F for 2 beats, and then D, stretching up twice for 4/4 time, back to G, C, and then 2 more C's, changing the time signature to 2/4 time from 3/4. Okay, so that's the one thing you may have already noticed, that the time signature changes quite a bit. So we will have to become comfortable with counting 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, back to 1, 2, 3, and then to 1, 2, 1, 2, just like that. It changes quite a bit. So let's go ahead and talk now about the right hand part. For the right hand, at the beginning of the music, we do have a C major or a C minor triad, played not here at octave 4, but here at octave 5. So we will play that up here as a triad, C minor, with finger number 3 on the E flat there. And that's to be played as a dotted half note. 2, 3, finger number 2 comes down to C because we want our thumb to be able to play this B natural. So this is kind of like a B diminished position. And the notes are C, D, E flat, D, C, C, B, C. We can play that with a nice legato. After you play this half note there on measure number 4, you will jump right back up to play the C minor triad here on octave number 5 again. It's not going to be played exactly just as a quarter note. We want that to stretch out a little bit. I suppose we can call it or put a little fermata there if we want, but we're just going to be holding it out to make it kind of sound like the first triad at the beginning of the piece. And then we come right back down to the same area and play the melody again. And once again, we play that triad up here. From there, we're going to maintain our hand here, but we're going to place it in B diminished, but with an E flat. Here we go. C, this part here at measure number 8 is now in 4/4 time. So keep that in mind. C, D, E flat, D, C, C, B, C, rest. C, D, E flat, D, C, C, B, C, rest. Down to A in the left hand. When this time at measure number 12, notice there's now an E natural, which is to be played with finger number 4. C, down to G in the left hand. We are now in 3/4 time for 2 measures. C, D, E, D, C, B, C. And then from here we go to 2/4 time. You are playing an octave in the right hand. Octave of A on 4 and on 5. And then we have an F down in the left hand. So play that together. If your hand's not big enough to stretch and make this F or this A octave, what I can ask you to do is play the first note on the bottom and then just jump up to the top while holding the pedal down so that they both sound together. You can play them as quarter notes like this. 1, 2, and then in measure number 17, it's supposed to be tied. You come over to the 4/4 time measure, D, D, and then finger number 5 will be play G there as that last quarter note. G, and then a 4th here, 2, 3, and then we have once again E flat to make it a minor chord. So once again, let's do that octave for the measure of 17. 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. And then our hand is going to come down to F position, F minor position. It's going to be F, G, A flat, G. Jump on up to C minor position, C, D, E flat, C, and then a C minor triad to end this page. Now this is just the first page. There will be more, and we will come to that when we are ready. So please practice these 4 systems here, and we will see you at next lesson.